back to the channel. On today's vlog, as the title says it, we're doing more fine-tuned testing on our 72-volt Super73 RX. It's only running the phaserunner controller, which I put down all the way here. And the battery is a 72-volt. It's pretty small, 20 amp only. But this is the current setup. Again, phaserunner using a direct plug-and-play L10 connector. There's only one guy on YouTube that has gotten the stock motor up to like 50 miles per hour. Build it, tune it, EV. And I believe he's done it by upping the wattage on the motor. Maybe on the next run, I'll do 2,500 watts to see maybe if I could get close to 40 miles per hour. But right now, if I remember correctly, our most is 37 miles per hour. Anyway, let's do some riding because I want to push this bike a little bit more, and I want to get I want to put some range. I want to put some mileage on this battery so I can gauge how many miles we can get from this tiny 72-volt battery. My guesstimate is going to be around 25 miles. Going high speeds. We're just going to do some testing today. We'll hit up Santa Fe Dam, but let's push this bike a little bit. Let's get some street riding in, add some miles. The electrical components on, obviously, the lights, the tail lights, they're not functioning right now. They're just on the stock Super73 battery. This is still just a project bike. I'm not permanently putting the phaserunner here. I'm just playing around with it. I mean, it'd be nice to reach 40 miles per hour ish. I'm not trying to get 50 miles on this. I can't achieve that on the stock motor. You could see snow in the foothill mountains. That's always a beautiful sight to see. Alright, we started out at 84 volts. Now we're at 82 already, or maybe that's just a little bit of sag. So I lost a little bit of torque because I brought down the amp. I think I was running around 70 amp, but I didn't want to mess up the stock motor so much, so I went back to like 60 amp. I want to say it's just as torquey right now as speed-wise, the ramp-up speed. It feels like stock almost. But obviously stock goes only to 32 miles per hour. This one we're getting around 37. We're gonna get a good clearance over there. We'll do some more testing, but I'm gonna put on my gloves because it's cold as heck. And I'm still trying to get over like a sickness here. Not 100% today this morning, but finally the clouds cleared up. So sun's out, guns out. Definitely doing some more testing. While it was raining, I was just fine-tuning on the computer, doing some freewheel testing with no load. But finally now we get to take it out. Well, first I'm going to put my gloves in. I'm going to put on my actual phone for GPS speedometer. But yeah, I'm so envy of other YouTubers that already gone, the full upgrade 72 volts. I just don't need like a really fast bike. If I wanted like 50-ish miles per hour, I'm just going to use my Onyx, We're doing no pedaling today. Not that I know of, not really. Alright, let's push it. Yeah, it's like 7 miles per hour off right now. So it's saying 31 on my GPS. Oh, it's 10 miles per hour difference. There's a 36 miles per hour. I'm gonna actually just stop now, and I'm gonna try to get the speedometer a little more accurate by changing the diameter on the cycle analyst. So one moment here. Okay, now we're within about 3-4 miles per hour difference, according to GPS on the phone versus cycle analyst. That's all right. We can work with that. My voltage cutoff, I think I put at 56 volts. Okay, we're still showing around 81 volts from what I'm seeing here. Well, first we're going to test the top speed again. 26, 28 on GPS. $34, $35, $36. All right. Okay, this time I'm gonna put my speed stance. Here we go. Let's go. Max throttle. Stock motor, 2000 watt power limit, running about 60 to 70 amp. On the phaserunner, 72 volts, E6. $37, $38, all right, 38 miles per hour. That's going to be the title, at least on the GPS. Now here, I still need to do a little more tweaking. One thing I could say is because the battery weight, now there's weight on the bottom of the frame, the bike does handle so much better. Like you could do like no hands pretty much, just coasting. The bike likes to balance pretty well now, versus just having the battery weight up here. We'll take a little bit of break here, just kind of get a feel for our motor. I'm pretty sure it's not warm or anything, but best to be safe and sure. So we'll just verify it here once we stop around these boat docks. I really like stopping here. It's pretty chill and nice to take pictures for sure. Take off my gloves, feel the motor, feel the controller. Nope, not even, like barely warm, like not even. The controller, nope, still cold. It is a cold day. We're gonna take a 2-minute break here, just kind of take in the environment. I'm just trying to learn more about the battery, because whatever it says on the sticker, you may not always be, so I'm just testing it. The one thing I like about Cycle Analyst is once I have like a direct drive motor, you can get regen going. But from my research, Super73 motors are Hengtai brand model, which is a gear hub motor and does not have regen capabilities. That would be cool, right? That would be cool if it did. I don't know. Comment below if I should spend any more money on this 72 volt setup. It would need a complete different setup if I ever want to go over 40, 50 miles per hour. It would need 3,000 or 5,000 watt motor. It would definitely need a Saviton controller. And the battery would just need a larger battery, because this one is actually a tiny battery. as much as I want to, I don't think I'm there mentally. Again, I'd rather ride the Onyx, because I would have to also spend on like Magura brakes. Once you're around over 45 miles per hour, I think I definitely would need better brake system. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how fast your bike can stop for safety and all that stuff. 26, 29, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, above us, 38, 37, yeah, 38 looks like that's the number right now on a 2,000 watt motor, limited at 2,000 watt motor. Again, maybe the next step, I'll be pushing it to 2,500 watts, and maybe get that little bit push to get it to 40 miles per hour, maybe, hopefully, without burning any of the gears inside. I honestly wanted to do this on the arielrider. I still kind of do, putting this setup on the arielrider. The triangle frame fits actually nicely on it, so I still might, but I don't know, it would be nice to have it on the Super 73. It would definitely be nice to reach at least 40 miles per hour. As I was saying, there's only like one other YouTuber that kind of played around with phaserunner on a Super 73, but I know a couple other guys that done it but didn't do YouTube about it, right? Yeah, I don't know how he got it to 50 miles per hour. I'm sure you had to have gone over 2,000 watts on that. I'm still trying to stick with stock motor limits, because again, I don't want to ruin it. This is a fairly new Super 73 RX. This only has like 200 miles on the motor, but that might be the next thing, because I don't think it's the battery. 72 volt battery can exceed 50 miles per hour. It might just be the motor limits. I might have to push it to the limit for a little more testing for sure. Yeah, I really like the battery weight on the bottom. It's so much more of a stable ride. Now that we know 38 miles per hour is the top speed, is it worth leaving the setup on this bike? I really want to find like some kind of enclosure, because this triangle bag is like on the tacky side. And I'm so stupid because I already had like that nice KJ Super 73 bag frame, but I ended up selling it because I didn't think I was gonna have anything inside on the frame until now. I'm so stupid. I should have kept that bag. I sold it for cheap, and they go for almost $300. And that enclosure that electric motorcycle sells is like $500. Yeah, I just don't like how expensive it is to modify your Super 73 to a 72 volts. And that's the one thing too that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to buy another motor. I wanted to just keep the motor here. I just want to use what I have already, in other words. And yeah, I guess I kind of want to be cheap about it, because again, I'd rather use the Onyx if I ever want a street bike. That's the whole point of us getting the Onyx in the first place. It's just been nice to be back on the saddle. It's been raining for like a good while, and the sky's barely just cleared up. I just tried looking up the Frankenrunner just last night, and Grin the Grin website doesn't even have it. Grin Technologies. So I don't know what's up with that. Like sometimes you'll look at their website, they'll have the phaserunner sold out and then the Frankenrunner available. But last night it was the opposite. They have the phaserunner for sale, but the Frankenrunner was nowhere to be seen on their website. The one thing that I like, that I'm a fan of the phaserunner, is because it's such a small controller, and you could place it anywhere in the bike without it looking weird. Like the other Savaton controller is like huge. It's like a PlayStation size, and just having that thing around and trying to find a good place for it on the bike can sometimes be challenging. We've gone at least 13 miles already, at least. Pretty sure we're gonna be in Duarte area, if I'm not mistaken. Doing a little bit of exploring. If I ever run out of battery, I'm just gonna plug in my Super73 battery. That's my my backup here. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Maybe when I've gone about 15 miles, maybe I'll go back. Hunto Park, City of Duarte. Yep, exactly. That's where we're at. City of Duarte. Duarte and Monrovia, they really have some nice spots. I don't recommend the phaserunner if your plan is to keep up with general traffic. Definitely go the Savaton route. I just want to reiterate that this isn't the bike that I am hoping to keep up with traffic on. I just wanted to test things around because I'm a bike enthusiast. I happen to get a good deal on the parts, like here and there. Not as a complete set, but I found a phaserunner for sale. Just took that for fun. Found a cycle analyst for sale. Bought that up for fun. And then I'm like, what are we missing? We're only missing a 72 volt battery. And then I found this. It was fun. It was all within like a week. I guess I was really lucky to find everything within a week, because that doesn't happen often. I do need to start heading back. But what did we get so far? We started at 84 volts, and we've gone about 15 miles already. I'm gonna do the math in a little bit. It's not really, can't really do math while I'm driving. But if cutoff volt is 56 volts, and I don't want to ever go lower than that, I don't think, on a 72 volt battery. I think I could get at least 20. I mean, I'm confident to get 25 miles on this battery, and that's really what we're testing. Really, it's the battery more than anything too. 20 to 30 miles range on this current setup with a max speed of 38 miles per hour. But if you were to buy it in retail, I don't think I recommend the phaserunner. It's on the pricier end. To put it in a Super73, you're not getting much out of it, just a couple of miles per hour faster. But if that's your goal, if that's enough for you, 38 miles per hour, that would be great. If you burned your controller, because there's a lot of Super73 torque updates that bricks your controller, at least from what I am hearing. Or if you just, if you're done with your controller, you want to try something new, maybe it is worth it. To your left, you're going pretty fast. That guy's going at least 22 miles per hour with all that recyclables. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for warmer weather. I know it looks warm right now, but it's freezing. 38, 39. Wow, we got 39 miles per hour. As soon as the speed limit says like 40 miles per hour on the street, we're not gonna keep up with those guys, because everyone drives 10 miles over the speed limit. I mean, yeah, generally we're kind of keeping up with traffic. there's 40 miles per hour speed limit there. Yeah, the next thing is I wonder what would happen if I put it to 2,500 watts of limit. I wonder if the motor can take that beating, that kind of beating. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty much home, and that's going to be today's testing. So let's just look here again. I've gone about 24 miles, and it's 73 volts with just everyday regular use, street use, bike use, max throttling here and there. So I'm just happy to say at least I'm getting 24 miles on this battery, because apparently this battery came from like DH Gate, and you just never know what you get at DH Gate, to be honest. But that's going to be today's ride, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more content. Check out the useful links in the description below for additional discounts on the Super73 arielrider or a DIY bafang kit. Yeah, we out.